Hello guys, welcome to another video. This one is paper 1-1 of October-November 2014. Okay, moving on to question number 1. Part 1. Write the number 41,006 in figures. So 41,000 is 41,006 in figures. That will be 4106. So 41006. That will be your answer for part A. Part 2. Write this number correct to 2SF. So we leave the first two alone. We ask ourselves if this is bigger or equal to 5. If it is yes, we add 1 to the first two. So 23 plus 1 is 24. And convert the rest to 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. That is question number 1. Question number 2. Part A. Evaluate 10 plus 2n squared, where n is equal to minus 1. So we just have to replace the value of n in this equation. So 2n, which is minus 1, square. That will be 10 plus 2, 1, which is 12. Part B. Evaluate 0.4 times 0.2. So first thing, I just multiplied these two numbers. 4 times 2 is 8, and here we have 1 decimal place, and here we have 1 decimal place. So in total we have 2 decimal place, so we have to do 1, 2. So 0.08. Part 3. Write this number as a fraction. Fraction will be 3%. That's your answer, fraction. 3 over 100. Now the last one is work out this. So here we have to use the rule of BOD-MAS, which tells me what to do first. So first I have to do division. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now 90 minus 8 will be 82. This is your answer for part B, and that is question number 3. Moving on to question number 4. We have x is an integer between 50 and 70. So x is somewhere in between those two numbers. Write down the value of x when x is a cube number. So what cube number do you know? You know 2 power 3, 3 power 3, 4 power 3, 5 power 3, and so on. So let's find those values to see which one is between these two. So this is 8, this is 27. This is 64, and this is 125. So here, this is the only value that we have, which is in between 50 to 70. So 64 will be the value of x. Now, part D, x is a prime factor of this. So we don't know exactly what are the factors of this, so we can find the factors. So first thing, let's do division. Divide by 2. We have 1, 3, 4. Divide by 2. We have 6, 7, and that's it. This is the prime factor, which is x. X will be 67. Question number 5. Factorize this equation. So here we have d, and here we have d, here we have c, we have c. So let's take c out. What do we have left? 2a minus 3b. Put plus here. So if we take d out, what do we have left? Minus 6b plus 4a. So here we can see that we have 6 and 4. We can also take 2 out. So let's do that. So 2, this is the same, plus. So if we take 2 out, 2d. Let's rearrange that. We have 2a minus 3b. So we see this and this are the same, so we can take these two out, which is this, and remaining we have c plus 2d. That will be your answer for part 5. Question number 6. Express this as a single fraction. This is a division of two fractions. So when you see division, you have to convert division into multiplication. How do you do that? The first one remains the same. Divide becomes multiply. And this one you have to flip it upside down. 4, 3. So now we just have to multiply. 2 times 4 will be 8. and 3 times 3 will be 9. Answer 8 over 9. Part B. A bag of sweets contain mint and toffees only. There are 21 mints in the bag, so 21 mints. 1/4 of sweets are toffees. So 1/4 of sweets is actually toffees. So the ratio of toffees to mint is 1 to 3. Right. Calculate the total number of sweets in the bag. So we know that there's 21 mints, which means if you this is 3. If you have to find 1, you have to do 21 divided by 3 will be 7. So which means we have 7 toffees in the bag. So find the total number of sweets. So 7 plus 21, that will be 28. Part C. 360 is shared in the ratio of 3 to 5. Find the difference between the larger share and the smaller share. So in total we have 8 shares. So we say 8 shares represent 360. So difference is 5 minus 3, so 2. What is the value of 2? 2 shares will be 360 divided by 8 times 2. So let's divide by 2. 1, 4, 1, 90. So 2 shares is 90. Difference will be $90. And that is question number 6. Moving on to question number 7. Solve the simultaneous equation. Here you have 2 methods to solve this. The first one is elimination method, and the other one is substitution method. So I will go with substitution. So we have 2x minus 3y equal to 11. That's the first equation. So now let's make x the subject of formula. That will be this. X will be 3y divided by 2. So replace x in second equation. So we have 5 times x, which is 11, plus 3y divided by 2 minus 4y equal to 24. And we have to get rid of this 2. We have to multiply 2 everywhere. Now will become 5, 11 plus 3y minus 8y equal to 48. Simplify. 55 plus 15y minus 8y equal to 48. 15 minus 8 will be 7y. 48, 55. So let's do this here. 55 minus 48 is what? 4, 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2, so 7. So 48 minus 55 will be minus 7. Y will be minus 7 divided by 7, which will be minus 1. So from this we can find the value of x. X is 11 plus 3 times y divided by 2. So 11 minus 3 divided by 2, which is 8 by 2 is 4. So x is 4 and y is minus 1. That is question number 7. Moving on to question number 8. Find the value of n when this. So as you can see, we all have the same base on the two sides. So let's simplify this. 3 power 3 times 3 power 1 times 3 power 5. It is the same as 3 plus 1 plus 5, which is 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 5 is 9. This is equal to 3 power n. Sorry. So if you take out the 3, which means n will be 9. That will be your answer for part 1. Now find the value of this. So 32 divided by 2 is what? It's 16. Divided by 2 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. So 33 is actually 2 power 5. Replace that in this equation. So 2 power 5, 3 over 5. So cross, we have 2, 3, which is 8. Now part C, find the value of this fraction to the power of minus 2. So when we have minus 2, we have to change this to 2. How do we do that? We have to flip the inside upside down. It becomes 5 over 1, and this becomes 2. That will be 5 power 2 over 1 power 2. That will be 25 over 1, which is 25. And that is question number 8. Moving on to question number 9. The diagram shows a circle center O. That's a circle center O with radius 6. So this is 6 radius. The tangents are drawn from T to touch the circle at A and B. So A and B, this is the point to the tangent. Now we have OXT is a straight line intersecting the circle at X with XT as 4 centimeter. This is 4 and this is 10. Question is, find the length of AT. What is this length? So we know that if we have a tangent to a circle, the point A to O is the radius, which is 6, and this one is 90 degrees. So if you want to find the length of AT, we know this is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. So what is the length of AT? Let's call it y. So we have to use the Pythagoras Theorem. It tells me that we have 6 square plus y square is equal to 10 square. So y square is 10 square minus 6 square. So y square is 100 minus 64. That will be, 36. That will be 64. So y is square root of 64. That will be 8. So y is 80. Value of 80 is 8 centimeter. This is for question number 10. Use set notations to describe this region. This is very easy. This is P intersection Q intersection not R. So to get only this part. Now part B. 30 play cricket, 38 play football, and 9 play neither cricket nor football. Find the lowest possible number of students. So lowest possible, as you can see here, we have to do the big set will be the bigger value, which is football, and the small set will be cricket. Cricket is 30, football is 38, and outside is 9. So what is the lowest number of people? 8 plus 30 plus 9, that will be 47. So your answer for part B will be 47 people for the lowest number possible of students in this group. Question number 11. John works in a shop. The matrix below shows the number of hours he worked on Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, as you can see, week 1, week 2, Saturday and Sunday on 2 different weeks. So this is week 1 and week 2. The matrix below shows the pay that he will receive per hour on Monday to Friday and these 2 days. So find this multiplication. So let's do that. It is always row by column. So 30 times 9 plus 5 times 12 plus 0 times 15, which is 0. And then the next one will be 35 times 9 plus 6 times 12 plus 2 times 15. So let's simplify that. So what is this? This will be 270 plus 60 plus 0, and this will be, so what is 35 times 9? That will be 45. 27 plus 4 will be 31. So 315 plus this will be 72 and 30. If you add everything up together, so here we have 330, and here what do we have? So 315 plus 72, that will be what? 7, 8, this plus 30, that will be 714. So 417, and this is for week 1 and week 2. So put your answer here in this section below. Part B, explain the meaning of the information given by P. So P represents John's pay for week 1, and week 2. That's it. And that is question number 11. Moving on to question number 12. Here we have s equal to n divided by 2, bracket a plus b. Evaluate s when n equal to 200. And this. So we have to replace these values in the equation to find the value of s. S will be 200 divided by 2 times 3.6 plus 5.7. So what is 3.6 plus 5.7? That will be 9.3. So 1, that will be 100. So 100 times 9.3, that will be 930. S will be 930. Part B. Rearrange the formula to make B the subject. The formula is S equal to n by 2, a plus b. So you have to cross multiply. 2s will be equal to n times a plus n times b. So nb is equal to 2s minus na. So b is equal to 2s minus na divided by n. This is your answer for B. 2s minus na divided by n. Moving on to 13. When the speed of a car is v meters per second, its braking distance is d meters. D is directly proportional to the square of v. So D is proportional to the square of v, which means the equation is this. Now, when the speed of the car is 8, the braking distance is 5. So, when v is equal to 8, d is 5. Find the value of k. K will be 8 divided by 25. If you can simplify, you can times 4 here times 4 here. We have 32 over 100. That will be 0.32. So if you want to, you can write that. If not, that's okay. So our new formula is d equal to 8 over 25 v square. Okay, so question here is find the formula for d in terms of v. So that is done here. Hence, find the braking distance when the speed of the car is 40. Speed is 40. Find the value of d. D will be what? 8 over 25 times 40 square, which is 8 over 25 times 40 times 40. Divide by 5, we have 5. That will be 8. 5, 5, 8. It will be 8 times 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 8. Let's try that. I'm not too sure. So 64 times 8 will be 32 here. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 3, 51. So 512. The formula here, d is 825 v square, and distance will be 512 meters. That is question number 17. Question number 14. A shopkeeper sells fruit at the prices shown in this table. So oranges is 35 cents, which is $0.35. Apple is 2.4 per kilograms, and melons is 185 each. Part 1. Saba buys 750 grams of apples and 1 melon. So we know the price of apple is 1,000 gram is equal to 240. So 750 grams is equal to 240 divided by 1,000 times 750. That will be 0 here. And we can first multiply those two. So let's try this out. What is 2.4 times 75? So 75 times 2.4. 5 times 4 is 20. 7 times 4 is 28. That will be 30. 0. 5 is 10. 7, 14. That will be 15. So 0, 0, 8, 1. So one decimal place. one decimal place. So this will be 180 divided by 100. That will be 1.8. This is the cost of apples for 750 grams. So one melon is 185. So 1.8 plus 1.85 for melons. That will be 5, 16, and that will be 3. So the cost will be $365. Part B. A shopkeeper buys 100 oranges for $25, 50 kilograms of apples for $80, and 20 melons for $15. He sells all these oranges, apples, and melons at the prices shown in the table. That is on top here, the price. Find his percentage profit. So first thing we have to find the cost. What is his total cost? Is you add everything together. So you have 25 plus 80. That will be 105 plus 15. That will be 120. Total cost is 120. So now find total revenue, which means for how much he sells everything. So the first one he has 100 oranges. So 100 oranges, that will be what? We have to times, that will be $35. Next one, he has 50 kg of apple. So 50 kg, so we know that for 1 kg it is 2.4. So 50 kg we have to times 50. So what is 2.4 times 50? So 2.4 times 50. 0 here, 20, 12. So 1, that'll be 120. So $120. And the last one is he bought 20 melons. So 20 times this. So 1.85 times 20. Let's do this here. 1.85 times 20. 0, 10, 17, and 3. So 2 decimal place, that will be $37. So what's everything together? 35 plus 120. That will be 155 plus 37. So 155 plus 37 is 2192. So the revenue will be 192. So what is the profit? The profit will be 192 minus cost, which is 120. That will be 27. So find the percentage profit. You have to do 72 divided by cost, which is 120, times 100 for percentage profit. So this goes away. This is 1. This is 6. That will be 60%. Your answer here will be 60% is his profit for this sale. And that is question number 14. Moving on to question number 15. So part A, draw triangle ABC with AB equal to 8 and AC equal to 7 and CAB equal to 130. So we have AB here. AB is 8. Now we have to draw AC. AC is 7, but first the angle CAB is 130. So let's find the angle A. So CAB is 130, so let's find that angle. So first we have to measure the angle CAB. Angle A is 130, so angle A. So here we have 0. So let's have a look. This is 130 will be here. It will be on this line. Let's draw the line to find where's the possible value of C. Right. So that says the length of AC is 7. We can use a compass, so if you want to, you can just measure this distance as 7. So it will be on this point here. So that's your point C. So now the triangle will be ACB. Let's join the points to form the triangle. Make sure that you don't keep this part, you just draw this as ABC. So AB is 8. AC is 7, and the angle here will be 130. Okay, part 2. By making suitable measurements, find the area of the triangle ABC. So you have to find the area of triangle ABC. So we first have to make a few measurements. So what is this length? Let's find out. What is this length here? We can use our ruler to find this length. This length will be, so BC will be 13.5. And let's find out what is the perpendicular distance, the height of this triangle. This is 90 and 90. So what is this length? We can measure. It will be about 3. So 3 will be the height. So how do you find area of a triangle? You always use half times base, which is 13.5, times height, which is 3. So let's find this value. What is 13.5 times 3? That will be 15, 10, 4. So that will be 40.5 for this two. And now divide by 2, we will have, so let's do this, so 1, 2, 0, 2, 5. Your answer will be 20.25 for the area of this triangle. 20.25. Moving on to question number 16. It says, first question, on the grid above, draw the graph of x plus y equal to 6. So let's find the points. If x equal to 0, y equal to 6. If y equal to 0, x equal to 6. So we have 2 points, this point and this point. 0, 6, 6, 0. So 0, 6 is here, and 6, 0 is here. Let's join those two together to find the line. Okay, that's the line, and label the line as x plus y equal to 6. And now the other line we have is 2y plus x equal to 4. So same thing here, x equal to 0, y equal to 2. First point is 0, 2. And if y equal to 0, x will be 4. So 4 and 0. First point is 0, 2. It will be here. Second point is 4, 0. It will be here. Okay, let's join those two lines to find. So these are the two lines. Okay, and label the lines, which is 2y plus x equal to 4. And part C, on the grid above, shade the region label and label the region R defined by the following inequalities. So the first one is x plus y less than 6. So here we have x plus y is this green line. It needs to be less than 6. It has to be below the line. That's the first condition. Second one is 2y plus x, which is this line, is more than 4. So it needs to be above the red one. Below the green, above the red. And the next one is this line. Y needs to be bigger than 2. So let's find out where is this line. This line is here. Let's draw the line. Y is equal to 2. Okay. And the last condition is x is more than minus 1. So minus 1 will be on this line. Let's use a different color as well for this one. So that's the line, x equal to 1. Now minus 1. So let's label the line as well. Okay, that's the line of x equal to minus 1. So the condition is it needs to be less than 6, which means below here, up here, It needs to be more than this and on this side. So what is the result? The result will be this region here. Shade the region. So you have to label the region R. I will try to shade this first. I hope you can see this. It is above the red line. It is on the right side of this purple line and below this green line. So that is the region R. Okay, and that is question number 16. Sorry, yeah, 16. Move on to question number 17. So here what do we have? The diagram shows a scoop used for measuring washing powder. Okay, that's the scoop that we use. The scoop is a prism. Its cross section is a trapezium. So this is the trapezium of the scoop. The trapezium has a height of 4 centimeters and has the sides 11 and 7. The width is 5 centimeters. Show that the volume of the scoop is this. So volume is cross-section area times width. How do you find area of trapezium? You have to use a formula, which is half times sum of both sides, which is 7 plus 11 times length in between. It will be 4, the height, times width. Width is given to us as 5. Simplify. 2, 1, 2. 7 plus 11 will be 18 times 2 times 5, which will be, this is 10. 18 times 10 will be 180 centimeter cube. Shown. Now moving on to part B. A scoop is used in industry. It is geometrically similar to the scoop above. It has a volume of 22.5 liters. Calculate the height of the scoop. So let's call this scoop B, and let's call the first one A. So we know that A and B, the ratio. So B, it says that the volume is 22.5 liters, but we know the volume of the A is 180, but the unit is centimeter square. So you have to convert liters to this to be able to compare. So let's find out how to compare this to that. All we have to do is to multiply this number here by 1000 to convert this to centimeter cube. So 22.5 times 1000, that will be 22500. Okay, so comparing the two sides. So let's simplify the equation. So we get 1 here, divide by, let's divide by 2, 9. It will be 1, 1, 5 will be 2, 5. Divide by 3. 3 will be 3 here. 2 will be remaining, so that will be 7, 21, 5, and divide by 3 again will be 1, 1, 2, 1, 5. So 1 to 125 will be the ratio of their volume. Now it says calculate the height of this one. So let's find this one. We know the height of the this one is 4. So find the height of this one. So this is 4. So what is the ratio of their heights? So we know heights is in terms of centimeters. So how do we change cube to centimeter? We have to do cube roots of these two values. So cube root of 1 will be 1, and cube root of 125 will be 5. As you can see, the ratio of heights for A and B is 1 to 5. If A is equal to 4, H will have to be 4 times 5. That will be 20. So your answer for part B will be 20 centimeters. Moving on to question number 18. The term-to-term rule is a sequence. For a sequence is multiply the previous term by 3 and subtract 1. So let's say if I have 1 here, the next term will be 3n minus 1. If that makes sense, right? 3 times n minus 1. So the first 3 terms in the sequence is 1, 2, and 5. Write down the next 2 sequence. So let's find out. So we have 1, 2, 5. So 1 times 3 is 3, minus 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6, minus 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15, minus 1 is 14. And the next one will be 14 times 3 is what? Let's find out. That will be 12. 42 minus 1 is 41. So the next 2 terms is 14 and 41. So this is the first term, second term, third, fourth, and fifth term. Right. So now part B. The nth term of a second sequence is given by the expression 4n minus 3. So nth term is 4n minus 3. Find the number in the sequence that is closest to 150. So let's find the number which is closest to 150. So divide, so equate this to, so 4n is equal to 147, n is equal to 147, divide by 4. So what do we have? 1, that will be 3, 2, that will be 4 times 6, 24, 3 remaining, and we have 7. So it will be about 36.7. So the term will be 36, which is closest to 150. So let's find out. If n equal to 36, so 4 times 36 minus 3. So what is that? That will be 4. 12 will be 14. Minus 3, 141. So 141 will be the number closest to 150. Part C. The nth term of a different sequence is given by this one. So Tn is given by n squared plus 1. Part 1. Write down the first 4 terms of this sequence. So first term, T1. So 1 squared is 1 plus 1 is 2. T2, 2 squared plus 1, so 2 squared is 4 plus 1, that will be 5. T3, 3 squared is 9 plus 1, that will be 10. And last one, 4. 4 squared is 16 plus 1 will be 17. So 2, 5, 10, 17. Now, part 2. Hence, write down an expression in terms of n for the nth term of the following sequence. So as you can see here, there's a difference between the numbers. The first term here is 0, 3, 8, 15. So here, as you can see, let's compare. It used to be 2, 5, 10, 17. So there's a difference of 2. So it's minus 2. No, minus 3. So minus 3, we get this. So there's a difference here every single time, as you can see. We have almost the same numbers, but every number is difference of 2. Difference of 2, difference of 2, and difference of 2. So which means this term, n plus 1 minus 2. That will be n squared minus 1. So let's find out. Let's check. If t is equal to 1, that will be n squared, which is 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So good, good. Check for 2. That will be n squared minus 1. 2 will be, 2 squared will be, 4 minus 1 will be 3. That's good, good. And check one last one. It should be 8. So 9 squared minus 1 is 8. So That is good. So the nth term will be n squared minus 1. And that is question number 18. Question number 19. In 2013, the population of China was this much. Write this number in standard form. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 9 numbers. So 1.36 times 10 power 9. Now we have P equal to this, Q equal to this. Find P times Q. So P times Q. So 8 times 7 is 56 times 10 power 5 times 10 power 3 will be 5 plus 3. It will be 56 times 10 power 8. So your answer needs to be in standard form. That will be 5.6 times 10 power 9. And this one will be P minus Q. So P will be this minus Q. So we first have to convert the powers to be the same. So I will send 2 zeros here. Will be 800 times 10 power 3 minus 7 times 10 power 3. So now the powers are the same. We can do this minus this. So 800 minus 7, it will be 793 times 10 power 3. So your answer needs to be 7.93 times 10 power 5. And that is question number 19. Moving on to question number 20. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are graphs of curves. So now part 1. State which figure could be the graph of this. So when you see x cubed, you know it must look like this, somewhat like this. So let's find a shape like this on this curve. So we have these two, which are possible candidates, but we have to verify. So let's check. As the value of x goes up, the value of y will also go up. So we see the value of y here as x goes up goes down, so it cannot be this one. So it can only be this one, which is f. Now part B, find this one, x squared minus 3. So if you have positive x squared, it will always be somewhat like this. So let's find out. We have this and this as possible answers here. So we have to check. Let's check. So when x equal to 0, y is equal to minus 3. So let's check with these two. When x equal to 0, y here is also 0, which is not good. Here is minus 3. So it will be this one, C. And this one will be y equal to 3 power x. So we have to try it. So if you put x equal to 0, y will be 1. So let's see where we have this graph. 0 will be 1. So we have this, I think only one place here. That's the only place we have this 1. So it will be this graph, which is B. And you can see that as you increase the value of x, the value of y will go up. So same thing happening here. As you increase the value of x, it will be going up as well. Now for the last part, we have this one, which is, we can expand to have a better look. It will be x squared minus 6x plus 9. It is either this or this, but it will be this because this is positive. Okay, and the point will be, the minimum point will be about 3. X value of 3 will be the minimum point. So if x equal to 3, y must be 0. So we have this shape and it needs to meet at point 30. So let's have a look. So this shape is this or this. So when x equal to 3, it needs to be 0. So this is good. And this is, so no, the minimum point needs to be here. So this one will be your answer. Part E will be E. So this is your minimum point, 3, 0. It means that at this point, the curve needs to do this. At this point, 3, 0. So we checked. That's the only possible answer. So figure E will be your answer for part D. And that was question number 20. Question number 21. Here we have part A. In the diagram, the lines ABC, and DEF are parallel. So these two are in the same direction. So the first thing we see is that if these two lines are in the same direction, interior angle is the same as this. So this will also be 58. And next one it says AB equal to AE. So AB equal to AE, which means these two angles here would also be the same. So let's find those angles. So this is 58. We do 180 minus 58. That will be 7, 10. 10 minus 8 will be 2. 2, 1. Divided by 2. That will be 61. This is 61 and this will be 61. So now part 1 question. Complete the statement below is EAB will be 58. So EAB will be 58 because we have ABC and DEF are parallel, and angle EAB and angle AED are alternate angles. So that is your answer. Alternate angles, they need to see that to give you your 1 mark. So now find the angle EBC. So EBC, it will be this angle. So since this is a straight line, this big angle will be 180. So what is this one? It will be 180 minus 61. 911. So 119. So angle EBC will be 119 degrees. Part B. A pentagon has interior angles of 80, 95, and 125. The remaining angles is equal to x. Calculate the value of x. So is each of the remaining angles. So a pentagon has 5 sides, which means 5 sides is equal to 5 angles. The first 3 angles is this much. So let's find the sum. It will be 80 plus 95. That will be 5, 7 plus 125. That will be 300. So this 3 will be 300 degrees. So let's first find what is the sum of all the angles in a pentagon. So we have to use a formula, which is 5 minus 2 times 180, which is 3 times 180. So this will be 540 for all the angles in this pentagon. So what is the remaining angle? We minus 300. It will be 240. So now we know each of the remaining angles is x. So we only have, we have 1, 2, 3. So it means 2 angles is remaining. So 2x. So 2x is equal to 240. So x is equal to 240 divided by 2, which is 120. So your answer for part B will be 120 degrees. Now we have question number 22. Each member of a group of 100 people were asked how long they spent in the gym one afternoon. The results are summarized in the cumulative frequency table below. So that's our table. So question part A, how many people spent between 60 to 90 minutes in the gym? 60 is here, 90 is here, so we have to find in between, so which is 88 minus 46. That will be 42. Part B, on the grid below, draw the graph to represent the information. So the first point, so this will be the x and this will be y. So 26 So 26, so 20 is here, this is 10, 6 will be here. Next one is 40, 20, 40, 20. Next one is 60, 46, 60, 46. Next one is 90, 88. So 90, 88 will be this one. And the last one will be 120, 100. So 120, 100 will be here. As you can see, the shape is always like this. It goes up and it does this. So now just join the curve as best as you can. You have to make it smooth. So this will be, so good. Let's make sure that you join all the points properly. You can join these two as well if you want to, but if you don't join them, no big deal. But if you want to, you can join them together as well. So that is part B. Now use your curve to estimate the median time. The median time is the mid time, so you have to do half times the number of people is 100. So half times 100, that will be 50th element. So let's find the 50th element on the graph. So it will be between 40 and 60. So let's find the time for this value here. So we have to go down. So for me, I have, so this is 62, 63. So 63 minutes for the median value. If you have 62 or 64, that is okay as well. It will be a good answer. And then now we have this one. Find the number of people who spent between 50 and 80 minutes at the gym. So where's 50? 50 will be here, and 80 will be here. So let's draw vertical lines to intersect the graph and find the number of people. So the first line is this one, and the second line is this one. Should be on this point here. So this one will cut the graph, the y-axis at this point. This will be 35, 32, and this one will be here. So it will be the value of 76. So 76 minus 32 will be your answer for this part. So 76 minus 32, that is 4 and 4. So 44 people spent between 50 to 80 minutes at the gym. And that is question number 22. Question number 23. We have part A. This is a vector. This is a point. So it says F is a point, is the vector 3, 2. G is the vector 4, 1. And H is the vector minus 1, 2. Now question. The vector F and the point A are shown in the grid. So okay, so we have a point A and the vector F. F is 3, 2. So 3, 2 is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Now we have to, on the grid, mark and label the point B when AB is equal to FG. So FG, what is FG? Find F plus G. That will be 3, 2 plus G is 4, 1. That will be 7, 3. So from point A, move 7, 3. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So this will be your point B. Next one, the point C. AC is minus 2H, so minus 2. H is minus 1, 2. That will be 2 minus 4 from point A. So 2 minus 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be here. This is the point C. And the last one is point D. D is 2F minus 3G. So 2F is 2 times this minus 3 4, 1. That will be 6, 4, minus 12, and 3. 6 minus 12 will be minus 6, 1. So minus 6, 1 from point A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 will be here. So that is your point D. And we have to move on to the rest. We'll be on the next page. So this is question part B. It says in the diagram, OP is P, this direction. We have OQ is Q, this direction. R is a point on PQ, so R is a point on PQ, such that PR is equal, ratio of PR and PQ is 1 to 2. So this is 1 to 2, the ratio of these two. So part 1, express PQ as simple as possible in terms of P and Q. So find PQ. PQ you have to do PO plus OQ. So PO plus OQ. PO is minus P, OQ is Q, so minus P plus Q. Now express OR as simply as possible in terms of P and Q. So where's OR? OR is this point. So we have to go from O to P and P to R. So let's do that. OR is O to P plus P to R. So we know OP is P and PR is this ratio, which is, so PR is 1 over 3 PQ. So let's replace the value of PR, which is 1 over 3 PQ. We know it is minus P plus Q. So let's simplify. We have P minus 1 over 3 P plus 1 over 3 Q, which is equal to 2 over 3 P plus 1 over 3 Q. This is your answer for part 2. 2 over 3 P plus 1 over 3 Q. Now the last point is, T is a point such that TR is 2 times OP. So we know OP is P, so which is 2P, right? Express OT as simply as possible in terms of P and Q. So we have to use this to find this. So TR is equal to 2P. How do you find TR? So we know that TR, to find TR, we need to convert this. TR is OR minus OT equal to TP. So if you want to find OT, OT is OR minus 2P. So you know the value of OR already, which is this. So let's bring this here. OR is 2 over 3P plus 1 over 3Q minus 2P. So PP, so 2 over 3P minus, so let's convert the base to 3. We have 3, that will be 6P plus 1 over 3Q. So 2 minus 6 will be minus 4 over 3P plus 1 over 3Q. You can try to take 1 over 3 out. You will have minus 4P plus Q. This will be your value for OT. And this was the last question of this paper. If you have any questions or any comments, any requests, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time.